So we woke up on day 6, June 1st, the first day of winter. We packed up and headed out for a trip to the Blue Mountains. The gates in the driveway were locked. There were poles in there, like bollards that are removable. And Simon had warned us about this, that if we had left before 10 a.m., we'd have to move the bollards blocking the driveway. So I'm moving those, and a ton of kids are walking to school. They wear uniforms, but just like we see in California, some wear shorts and others are dressed for cold weather. Today is the first day of winter. Since we wanted to get on the road, we stopped for a quick bite at Hungry Jack's, the Australian version of Burger King. They don't have any sausage patties, and my Turkish breakfast had a burger patty. The nice thing is that the coffees are made on the high end coffee machines, and the mochas were very, very tasty.
The drive to the Blue Mountains was only about an hour if you take toll roads. This would have been an additional $20, so we avoided them and had a lot of city traffic at the beginning of our trip. The Blue Mountains are named after the blue tinge created by the eucalyptus oil droplets from the trees. The dust and water vapor create the blue tinge. As we were driving, we noticed no one is speeding in Australia. There are tons of traffic cameras, and apparently the fines are very steep.
Later on, we were told that those traffic cameras don't only do instantaneous speed, but also the average speed between the cameras. So even if you slow down for the cameras, then doesn't mean that you're safe.
So we arrived and saw the Blue Mountains. They are so beautiful. We went straight to Scenic World, which was what we had planned. Scenic World is known for the world's steepest passenger train in the world and offers a unique nature based experience. It also is featured on Limitless with Chris Hemsworth, the Disney show, on episode 4 when he climbed a long rope dangling from the scenic skyway.
100 feet.
Is one price for all the activities. We did the Skyway first, which went straight across 787 feet from one side of the mountains to the other side with almost 300 yards below. We had great views of the valley and Katoomba Falls.
We walked to Echo Point, about 30 minutes away from where the tram brought us across to. Then we took the Princess Trail to view the falls and get back to where we had started that morning. We had done a lot of walking, and it was beautiful and very enjoyable. We rode the scenic cableway down to the rainforest area and walked the boardwalk. It was cool, shady, and peaceful. We made our way to the train to get back to the top of the mountain. You had the option to have your seat at 3 different angles: 52 degrees, or laid back 8 degrees, or forward 12 degrees for the cliffhanger. So it felt like you were leaning way forward or way back. Even riding at laid back, it was terrifying for Robin. You're going uphill at a steep incline backwards, even past through a natural cave. It was scary. We decided we needed to go back down the cableway and do a video. It was so fun. We rode back up to the top of the tram and train and traveled at 16 kilometers per hour.
You didn't lay us back far enough. That was as far as it could. It's already recorded. It's a video.
Troy really wanted to do the train ride down the mountain. I was definitely hesitant after riding up backwards, but after my initial resistance, I went along for the ride. While we were waiting, a worker told us about a night event where people pay to climb on top of the Skytram after the park closes. 4 people climb a ladder hooked onto 2 safety harnesses. They stay up there on top of the tram for about 20 minutes. Oh my. All for the bargain price of $350 per person, which includes the day at Scenic World. We also learned that the trails have glow in the dark lights along them so people can use them at night. The train ride down in the front row was really scary, like a roller coaster, but not as fast. I was okay until I looked out across the valley. That was super scary.
At the bottom, we walked back to the cableway to get back to the top of the mountain and caught the last tram back. They actually flashed the lights. We thought the power was going out and that we might have missed the last tram. But when we got to the top, we arrived as they were closing up shop. We drove to the Mountain Heritage Hotel to check in for 2 nights. It's a 118-year-old vintage hotel. It was a beautiful old place with a piano player and a bar. There were amazing views, and it was like walking back in time. We had a large room with a fireplace, which was already lit. There was a nice bathroom with a soaking tub and a rubber ducky.
We finished our day with a visit to town for dinner. We went to a place called Station Bar and Wood Fired Pizza. It was a nice atmosphere, good food and drinks. But as we were enjoying dinner, a couple who was sitting at the bar stole the tip jar. As we left, we deposited a $20 tip to restart their jar for the night.